PMQ Pizza Magazine hosted the Western Pizza Summit at Holy Stromboli, Fort Lupton, Colorado on July 15, 2015. 4 independent pizzeria pioneers discussed a range of pressing topics. Here are a few of the highlights.
I do business in a resort community, and we've already got somewhat higher wages than a lot of the other markets in the U.S., so $15, if that's the topic of the discussion, is really not that far out of sight, and in fact, nearly half my crew makes that. So the interesting question to me is whether any regulation that comes in is going to apply pretty much across the board to all types of businesses, or if it's going to be segmented according to how many employees you have or how big you are as the new regulations. I think it's Washington State that's done it that way. And that creates a kind of an imbalance in the marketplace in terms of competing for employees. And I guess I really see it more as competing for employees than competing for sales.
If it's $15 for a dishwasher, how much does your Stromboli cost in the end? I'm not sure how the market will bear it, and I don't know how our customers will take the price increase.
You just got to be kind of creative and ahead of the curve. Like, if this goes up to $15 an hour, and you're worrying about it now, in business you should be seeing this a year ago. Actually, when they first started talking about a year and a half ago, and start it now. And immediately, what you do is, they're doing the advertising for you. So we raise our prices without hesitation, and we tell our customers, look, they're raising minimum wage. And they already know. It's not like it's a shock. We're saying, hey, we're starting it now. We raised our prices already. We're battling it now. So when it happens, it's not going to be much of an issue for us. And I think when it's all over the news and all over the media, they do the advertising for you. That you don't really have to educate your customers at why you're raising your price.
There are software products available that will help you with it. And the reality is, if you really wanted to work at it yourself, an Excel spreadsheet and all of the information from your suppliers, because your suppliers have to have that information on the products they're selling you. If you're not using technology in your business, man, you are in big trouble because you don't have the information to know where you're sitting.
What your product mix is, what you're selling, what you're not selling. It helps you engineer your menu. Use your quadrant system and what's high margin and moves off the shelf, and what's low margin and doesn't. And you can make those decisions based on a guess, or emotionally make those decisions, or say, I really like that item. Or you could look in your POS and go, it's right there in black and white. We got to kick this one. So, it's really valuable to us. Your numbers, your information, you can't get to your destination without a map.
A lot of the pizzas we make, we get from Napix or, the U.S. Pizza Team Trials or wherever we compete. And I bring back those ideas and make pizzas, and we play around. And likewise, they see some things that, we do, and they take them. So it's just a big, almost like, yeah, you're competing, and yeah, someone wins and loses, but everyone walks home a winner because you're getting so many ideas. And that's the true way of, I think, the best part of competing. But it's just so important. And I think if you, it's like what we talked about earlier. It's just, it's technology. It will roll you over if you don't take it, and it's free, guys. It's free.
How do you combat Facebook's policy of, no longer allowing businesses to reach their whole audience? That, so it's only going to reach 200 people at a time. Do you just post more?
Promote your posts. Bite the bullet, spend the money.
Is it really worth it? Do you really see a result from it?
Yeah, I use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. We use them all. So that message kind of gets circulated within our community. So they kind of all bounce to that page. Almost.
Be careful to use the demographic limitation tools and the geographic tools so that you really are not talking to somebody who's 2 states away.
Yeah.
But you can set your budget. So, and we typically, do like $20, and go for multiple rather than paying $100 to promote the heck out of one post. I'd rather promote 5 posts over a 2-week period for $20 each.
Think Tank, to me, is an extended family. Steve and I met tonight for the first time but we have exchanged barbs. We have exchanged ideas. Sometimes he tunes me in and says, "Hey, you're not thinking right there," and I'm not. But it is probably the most valuable business tool that I have ever come across.
To watch the full Western Pizza Summit, visit pmq.com/Western Pizza Summit.